So, mm, 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 mm. I'll be back, y'all. I gotta make a run, go pick up wifey, but enjoy this classic smoke.
There's this old man who's setting up the amateur show. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Him and Milton get into it, right? So then what Milton does is he smacks the living crap out of his son. Come to find out, his son had autism. And Milton knew it. So my boy, he knows him. He knows him. He's like, yo, Milton, why would you do that, bro? To this day, I remember you did that, man. Yo, 10 years ago, bro, you did that. That was wrong. You know what he said? He said, yo, I had a decision to make. Either smack the shit out of his pops, who's 80 years old, or smack the autistic kid. So you know what? I went for the autistic kid. That's how crazy. Yo, bro. Look. Dead ass. Yo, they wrote a book about him, bro.
Yeah, that's in the book. Oh, shit.
So, oh, man. Everything's in the book.
So y'all heard that, man. Welcome to the smoke session, man. We was kicking it backstage, and then, we just went live with the story as it was. So, yeah, keep talking, man, because I'm about to share this in a couple of spots.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we could get Milton on. He could tell us his stories, because there was a time where I have to say, yo, and I remember I was going to 110 PAL, the Police Athletic League. That was the same gym that Kevin Kelly trained out
right now.
And Milton LaCroix had a little goon squad.
Right now.
Meaning, when I call it goon squad, it was like a gang. They were called, I don't know if you ever heard of them, Supreme Team.
Yeah.
Right. So he was the trainer of Supreme, not Supreme Team, the gangsters from South Jamaica, Queens.
Oh.
I'm talking about Supreme Team. It was a boxing. It was like a boxing
team. I heard them too. Yeah, I heard them.
Yeah, but they the way they ran things, they were like, how do I say it in a nice way? Like a gang. Like they were just running. They were just running stuff. Like they would come to the gloves and they were just like, yo, give me that, snatching. Like they had the gloves on lock.
What's popping?
Crush, what you do? Yo, Aegis, my dude, right here. Crush down came through quick. Well, you just got off. You still at work, or you just got off?
No, I just got off, bro. I just got off. I got the notification. I said my fucking guy is on. You know what I mean? So I'm going to jump on with my guy. Everybody know I show love. So right now is your motherfucking time. I'll get back to everybody else another time, bro. You know how I do.
That's what up, bro. And yo, he right there. He right there from Philly.
Yeah, I'm right from Philly.
Right there in Philly. So we gonna get down to it. And yo, you know what I want to talk about, bro? Is how do you feel about that Rick Glazer interview?
I can't speak on it because I didn't really see it. But y'all go ahead and let me know what was going on.
Well, to me, it seemed like a shot. It seemed like Fred let him take a shot at the LDBC.
Okay.
It seemed like you got to pay attention sometimes. It seemed like he took a shot at him, like he just because he didn't correct him on anything.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Whether he was right or wrong, he didn't correct him on anything. He just let him, you know what I'm saying? He let him say some slick shit. And then when Bill jumped on, it seemed like it was a setup for Bill too. Because Bill came on very angry. He looked like the angry black man.
Wow, Bill was on there pissed off, yo.
Yeah, Bill was up. Bill was on there too. Bill, Rick Glazer, yeah, another guy up there. And yo, like Bill jumped on like bloop, like the fuck is you saying? What you talking about? I was like, damn, who was that? I was like Bill Tupac.
Wow.
He came out there instantly like, what the fuck you talking about? Cruise control. We ain't no motherfucking cruise control. Hold on, let me go get my food. I was like, damn.
Damn.
Yo, Rick brought it to him. Rick told him. He's like, yo, he said you get paid. What did he say? You get paid a couple of $1 million.
Good money to be on cruise control to fight guys that you supposed to be. And Bill went off on that shit.
And then Rick said, he's like, yo, I'm not mad at you. You know, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job, but I'm just saying.
He said, make fight. He said, stop talking and make the fight with Cambosa. Stop talking on the internet.
Yeah.
I
did see a little bit of it when I was on Twitter. I mean, so yeah, I get it, man. But you see how I was last night when they started going there, man. I'm just waving my merciless flag, bro. Cause
did you see how quiet I was on this shit? You see how quiet I got? I ain't want to talk about none of that damn. I ain't no lawyer.
Exactly. I ain't no lawyer. I know law, but I ain't getting paid for it. But I understand. But even if you come with some logic, people are always going to think that their opinion is logic. And I'm not arguing logic with just because you sound good, know how to argue. It's just like the James Brown song, talking loud but saying nothing. I don't have no time for that because I don't get through to those people. And that's this whole thing with Bud and EJ. I simply don't give a fuck. It's a big fucking distraction. We got other fights going on. We not even talking about fighting Ugas unless motherfuckers talking about he's on Willie, he's a drunk, he's this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. Fuck who motherfuckers coming out of? You know what I'm saying? So if it's not going to be based off of logic, skill set, shit like that, then there's no need for us to talk about the sport because we supposed to be all historians of the sport. But a lot of times when we go at the shit personally, we don't sound like we have the boxing knowledge that we have. I'm going to always be concerned with my boxing knowledge. Boxing knowledge over fuck your fucking feelings. Because at the end of the day, I'm not getting paid. I'm not worrying about their fucking money. I don't care who made the most money. I don't care who didn't make the most money. I don't give a fuck about the pay-per-views. I've been done with pay-per-views since the Floyd and them era, to be honest with you guys. But I have bought a few of them since then. But I ain't going to be taking my hard-earned money and just say, I'm just going to pay some shit because I like a guy a whole lot, but he's up here against some shit that shit needs to be getting a part of that pay-per-view cheese. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about the shade of your skin. Because the shade of your skin don't match who the fuck you say you are. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be sick of that shit. Black this, black that. Motherfuckers walking around with brown skin. Black can't crack, but it's synonymous with fucking pale. What are y'all talking about? I'm going to leave that alone and keep it boxing. But yeah, Brian, you know, just want to be the best, fight the best. I don't give a fuck about the case. Everybody's acting like Bob Arum is the biggest racist in boxing. The whole fucking goddamn sport of boxing is racist. We so worried about Pamper Bob and worried about Terrence Crawford. We forget that the motherfuckers that run the section of bodies besides them are even more racist than that fuckboy. What we forgot about Suleiman and everybody else? This racist shit been going on since the beginning of boxing. And no, then people try to turn him into a Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. And that's not his purpose. So stop trying to make your hero something that he ain't. It's about him getting money. That dude ain't no fucking activist. He don't give a fuck about that.
When you was like, he trying to get his money. What the hell is y'all talking about?
But you know what my problem is? This is my problem. You wanna try to, like those people out there, they try to defame Bob Arum, right? And this new generation of fans, they forget their history because all of a sudden people think that boxing stops and starts or stops and starts and stops Floyd Mayweather. But they forget who the real GOAT is. The real GOAT is Muhammad Ali. That's the GOAT. And then people try to say, oh, because what he did outside the ring. No, Muhammad Ali's the GOAT because of the people he fought. That's it. Factual. Muhammad Ali's the GOAT because of his competition. His competition in the heavyweight division was the toughest ever in the history of all of the heavyweight division. Nobody's had a tougher time winning and regaining belts than Ali. That's a fact.
Yo,
I'm gonna give it with anybody.
Facts, bro.
And,
Yo, I'm with you on that. That is true.
And all of a sudden, they don't want to do their history with Bob Arum because I had to do my research, right? And Bob Arum was big with the Kennedys. You know what I'm saying? He was the Kennedys gopher, and the Kennedys told Arum, "Yo, you need to fix this for us." And who's the one who went to Ali and said, "Yo, I'm gonna put you back in. I'm gonna put you back in." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you back in.
Right.
And what people don't know, when nobody wanted to give Hagler a shot at the title, who gave him a shot? It was Arum that was backing him. But all of a sudden, Arum is a white devil. Arum is this. Arum is that. You know what I told this one dude? Yo, let me ask you something. How on earth can Arum be a white devil when he was messing with Muhammad Ali and the Nation of Islam? He go like this to me. What you talking about the Nation of Islam? What you talking about the Nation of Islam? I go, oh, so I guess you don't know that the Elijah Muhammad's son, which I don't know his name, and I'm sorry, Elijah Muhammad's son was managed to Muhammad Ali. And Elijah Muhammad's son started top rank with Bob Arum.
That's facts. That's facts. I can't remember which one of his sons. I don't know if it was Walid or the other one. But yeah, facts, bro. Facts. People don't know what the fuck they be talking about.
But you know what the crazy thing is?
In the words of Roger Mayweather.
Yo, what hurts me is all of a sudden we forgot about social activism. We forgot about who Muhammad Ali is. We forgot about the Nation of Islam. Like, are we that twisted that we're riding butts so hard that we forgot the biggest crusader? It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It was Muhammad Ali. And I'm sorry, I should know this, but Pop knows I catch Alzheimer's. The football player from the Chicago Bears. What's his name?
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Yeah, Big Jim. Big Jim.
So let me ask you a question. If
fucking Cook.
If Bob Arum was a racist, you don't think Jim Brown would have pulled out Ali and would have said, "Yo, my man, why you messing with these devils, bro?"
He know the game. He know this, man. Listen, you know what it is. You got some necessary devils that you just got to fucking deal with. You know which ones to deal with and which ones not to.
Come on, listen. When Don King was running stuff, right? Yeah. When Don King was running stuff, what was Don King saying? Oh, if a white dude does it, it's cool. But if I do it, I'm wrong. Did Don King not say that?
Yeah, he said that.
Yes, he did.
So what are we doing here? Like, seriously, what are we doing?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All of us, yo. And then hold on. Now, hold on. George Foreman comes and backs Arum. They call him a fanboy. My man, this dude, Timothy Bradley backs him. Oh, Timothy Bradley. He's a sellout. Yeah. But hold on a second.
How can Tim be a sellout? Tim said, not to cut you off, bro, because you can get finished cooking. I didn't have to go through none of that shit. What the fuck is he talking about? Everybody's always trying to.
Last time I checked, Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley were men of color. And Bob Arum gave him a job.
Yo,
Timothy Bradley said, "You don't want to do this
no more." I don't know how I got to this. That's why it's so funny to me. To me and Crush, this shit is people sue people all the time after their contract. Mikey did it, you know what I'm saying? A couple other people did it.
Who's the first one to do it?
So not the first, so Bud can fucking
But who's the hold on a second. But check this out. This is what's funny. Bud said that Bob Arum doesn't know how to promote black fighters, correct?
All right, correct.
Who's the first fighter that took him that fought him? Who's the first fighter that said, "Yo, F you, I don't need you, I'm gonna do it on my own"? Who's the first?
Floyd.
No, it wasn't Floyd.
It was before Floyd.
Oscar.
It was Oscar.
It was Oscar. Then it was Floyd. Then it was Ricky.
There was a few
And
of
it
them left.
started going from there.
So
Going from there, yo.
But hold on a second. But at no time did Oscar ever say that Bob Arum was a racist. But nobody talks about when James Prince wanted to go upside Floyd's head. Who saved him?
Right.
Who saved him?
Bob.
There you go.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker can't be that damn racist when he kept the goons off your ass. The real racists gonna let them goons of your same kind eat your ass all up.
The
What
real
are they
goon.
looking for, bro?
Yeah,
What are they looking
Real
for?
goon. The James Prince, that real goon.
And
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they looking for.
it's gotten so bad. I'm gonna tell you, man. It's gotten so bad that we're watering down the word racist, man. That word's been watered down because a true racist ain't messing with you. He don't care how much money you bring. How much money
They don't fuck with you at all. They don't do no type of business with you.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
They want you dead. They want you dead. They want annihilation. They don't want to mess with you. So for you to
A true
call
racist
somebody,
ain't gonna even have you on his payroll.
there you go. Like,
You know what I think that is, man? That whole shit that's the lawyer. Like people say, you let your lawyer do that? If your lawyer tell you this the best way to get the money, hell yeah.
can I keep it 100 with you?
Case.
Yo, Pop, can I keep it 100 with you?
They haven't been to court. Like you pay the lawyer to get you the money. And then you're gonna tell them, hey, don't do that. You're like, listen, bro, don't fuck all that shit. This gonna start something and it's gonna bring it down to exactly what you really want. Like, bro, probably don't even want $10 million. Probably want $3, $4, $5 million. But you don't go you never can go and ask for what you really want.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
And then the crazy thing is, he's asking, to be honest with you, he's asking for chump change. $10 million? That's what you asking for?
That shit sound like me and Chris said, I was talking about it. That sound like the marketing money that Bob should have spent on.
Marketing move, baby.
I'm gonna break it down.
A lot of money. That sound like a couple of dollars to send them to 106 in Park and Hot 97. Send them to some radio stations in Philly, all up the East Coast. Build the fucking fuck up.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. And then people talk about that Arum shitted on Floyd because all Arum wanted to do was move to Oscar. But let's talk about it from a business standpoint. Yo, Oscar was the poster boy. He looked like a Ken from Barbie, right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Oscar,
a big
he had the story. He was boxing. East LA. He's a Mexican descendant, born in America. His mother passed away in the Olympics. His father and everybody trained him. His whole family's around him, and they was just like, he's the goal. All he do is smile and do like this. And he was the Mexican Sugar Ray Leonard. Whole thing was Oscar liked to get wet.
But the crazy thing is, guess what? What did Floyd really do? What Floyd did was he proved Arum wrong. He proved him wrong. He said, I'm the superstar. You know what I'm saying? And how many people out there go out there and do it against big corporations? Rappers do it, artists do it, people in TV business, Hollywood, they do it. I could do it on my own. And you know what? You'll see a lot of them burn. A majority of them burn. Floyd didn't. Floyd didn't burn. Because guess what? At the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather was special. It's just that Bob Arum didn't see it. Bob Arum didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? And guess who lost at the end of the day? Bob Arum lost. Because at the end of the day, he wished he was still messing with Floyd.
And when the last time that Bob Arum even thought about putting money into a black fighter like that? Other than
long time ago.
You know what I'm saying?
Time ago.
He got about Floyd and watched him eat and was just like, I'll never make another one of these.
Mm-hmm. Bob was sitting down and he did the remix to the fucking goddamn one of them old show songs. Oh well,
One of these, y'all must be
listen
crazy.
to the story about his man named Jed. Motherfucker got away from me. He got away from me. Bumped his head against his fence. And the boy said, I don't need you. And like I told him, everybody's trying to put the promotion on Bob. Who the fuck? All the top dogs ever in boxing history, all the shit talkers sold themselves. Why you think people love Ali? Because he was exciting in the ring. He talked shit. He talked that shit. He meant that shit. He popping up at niggas' cribs, calling motherfuckers all kinds. He was disrespectful, but guess what? He was selling himself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that made people want to pay to see somebody shut him the fuck up. Bud don't know how to sell himself. So I know he couldn't move crack in Nebraska. And
that's another thing. That's another thing that has Bud against him. And I'm sorry to say, he doesn't have that market. Omaha, Nebraska is not it's not a boxing market. Just like Boy Andrade. Boy Andrade, he's from Rhode Island. That's not the only person who made money out of that market was Vinny Pazienza. Because if I'm not mistaken, he was from Rhode Island. We all know what Vinny Pazienza was and why he got that push. You know what I'm saying?
So
he was the Latino Rocky.
You know what I'm saying?
The in-ring Rocky Balboa. That's who motherfucking goddamn Vinny Pazienza was the real life form of motherfucking Sylvester Stallone in the ring as Rocky Balboa.
But at the end of the day, if we're really gonna talk about it and we're gonna keep it 100, talent-wise, Vinny Pazienza wasn't shit. But there was a story. And that story sold.
I love talking boxing and listening to motherfuckers that know this history.
That's what. And the thing with Bud is, if Bud was like Hagler, like yo, I'm tired of getting jerked, man. I'm coming for dudes' heads. I'm knocking dudes out. I guarantee you, Bud would be making noise. And I think Bud is a great man. He's a great dude. But it's just like you said, he's not promoting himself. Look at the second coming of George Foreman. What was bigger? The first coming of George Foreman or the second coming?
The second coming.
Yeah, the second.
Yo, George found a way. George Foreman was like, yo, I'm going to give him the gab.
You got to market yourself. That's in any business. You got to market yourself. You just can't leave it to somebody. I don't give a fuck how much you paying. It's you, motherfucker. You the brand, the promoter. So you should be marketing yourself and behind it and on a motherfucker neck. He ain't doing it. You keep it moving. You got Bomac coming on, exposing you. That's why this court that shit don't mean nothing. That's why I was trying to tell these people, y'all talking about what's in the paper. These motherfuckers is talking too much. Then they talk blaming Manny Pacquiao on fucking Bob. But what happened when he got the opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao? Oops, I told him not to sign. But ain't nobody bringing that shit. I don't forget shit. That's why I be in the trench. Oh, we taking the easy route. Jose Benavidez, Amir Khan, Jeff Horn. Fucking Green Beans was kind of rough. That was kind of scared. That was a scare for some motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So, and you stay there, bro. I'm not gonna be somewhere and I ain't happy with the promotion. Yo, I'm the man. Like, you know, I'm the man. I got some money. I've been taking this guaranteed fucking money. Instead of going to open up a fucking merch store, you should have started your promotional company, motherfucker.
And if we even let's talk about Spence. Spence, if we're gonna keep it 100, official 100, Spence don't talk a lot. Spence ain't a talker. He's not over here. He don't sell himself. It's what he does outside the ring. And most important, where is Spence from?
The big
Texas, bro. Texas is Texas when it comes to boxing is no joke.
Exactly.
And then he went there. Oh, look what I got in the building, y'all. Check this one out.
Who we got coming up in here? Who we got coming up here? Please come in peace.
Let me make sure I get up. Here we go. Yeah. And there we go. What's going on, bro? Mr. Ohio is in the building.
Mr. Motherfucking Ohio, what's happening, brother?
What's good, y'all?
What's happening? I'm digging that, bro. I'm digging that. That's hot, bro.
oh yeah, bro. He does that. The hat is that's the trademark right there.
Yeah. That's the motherfucking ring the boxing right there, goddamn.
Good, man. I've been just got off.
Who's just trying to jump in over here? It's going down in the building. Hold on, let me get the stream right.
Hey, it's my man. Something with the motherfucking T. What's up, Skinny?
What we got over here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait for it to pull up.
I love my work, but you know, I'm here for a long time.
Oh, look. Boy 17 gonna pull up. What's going on?
So y'all make sure that y'all subscribe to my man, Pop a lot. Pop whatever you want. If you need me, bro, I'll come up on. If not, I chill. I like sometimes chill and let y'all do y'all thing. But I'm here, bro. I'm here. Y'all know it. Share this video out. Share it out.
Your platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you know what Bud should have done? Bud, instead of trying to chase Spence with all the nonsense in that circus, what he really should have done, he should have put his focus on Josh Taylor. Put the bullseye on Josh Taylor. That's what he really should have done.
Why?
What he should have did.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you something else he should have did. Go ahead, bro. My fault.
I'm just asking. Go ahead and cook on that one because
economically, it's a tenfold bigger fight than Spence. And they're from the same promotional, and they're from the same promotional company.
Yep.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah.
I think Josh Taylor needs people. He needs somebody right now. Having belts goes to show you that it doesn't make you a superstar. Teofimo Lopez went through the same thing when he got those belts and signed with the Thriller and thought he was about to get a whole bunch of bread, and it backfired on him because they couldn't sell tickets. Hold on.
But you know what's the difference? You know what the difference between T.O. and Josh Taylor is?
He has a country.
What is it?
He has a country.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a country, but again, we still haven't seen him the numbers. One thing we can't do sometimes, we make these predictions like Kimboso, he got a country, but we got to see him when they take these tune-ups because this is how they get money before they actually get to show you the fan and support. We just assume sometimes.
Now that's a fact, my brother. In the UK, they'll back a hamster and a rat fighting. In the UK, they'll give two homeless dudes $5 million each and sell out in an arena.
No, you're right.
I'll give you. You want to know how I could prove it to you? Frank Bruno, bro. They love Frank Bruno. So you know, I put it to you like this: why wouldn't Bud try to get that? And it's an easy number one. It's an easy fight. It's big money. All he had to do was go to the UK. You want that money? Go to the UK. And they're fighting in what? How many fit in those football stadiums?
Dude, that's in the 72. The 70. They can stack that bad boy up.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. And you know what? I gotta be careful how I word this. What? Oh man, I gotta be careful how I word this because the way things are nowadays, man, you say the wrong thing. Next thing you know, you living in a home shelter. Aaron Pryor's biggest fight. Who was it with?
Alexa Grillo.
Yeah, that was.
There you go.
Yeah, a girl.
There you go. Manny Pacquiao's biggest fight was with who?
Floyd Mayweather.
Or Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, Floyd is the biggest.
Huh?
Yeah, Floyd, when it comes to the money, it's Floyd. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before who was
the money is Floyd.
Who was before that?
Floyd.
Before then, it was Marquez.
Yeah, Kodo.
But yeah, when it comes to the pride, it's Marquez.
Yes.
Marquez,
when it comes to the pride, when you like you want, you know it's gonna be a knockout drag.
Now we're talking about. We're talking about straight up money. What's straight up money?
Floyd. It's Floyd. Floyd got all the numbers.
Okay, so now Floyd got the numbers, right? Floyd got all the numbers. So Floyd fought for Pac, correct?
Yep.
Floyd fought Oscar, correct?
Correct.
Floyd fought Cotto, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Now, is it established? It's a known fact that Floyd Mayweather is the smartest person in the history of boxing.
Yes, I've been saying that.
I'm trying
as a boxer, he definitely is.
Business-wise.
Yeah,
business-wise. Yeah.
Listen,
he's probably one of the best business minds in sports period overall.
Okay.
I mean, wow.
So basically, Floyd knew demographics and color means a lot in this business. You want to make money? Go find that dude that don't look like you and live and he's from somewhere and he's from somewhere that demographically they get that push.
See, this is the problem I have with that, what you're saying though. Terrence Crawford is not Floyd Mayweather, and Terrence Crawford is not thinking about the race side. He's fighting, he wants to fight the best. He's not in it for just all about the money. Of course you want the money, but he want Earl because everybody think Earl is the best in that division. So
hold on a second. Hold on.
Hold on, quick. Let me finish real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
But if he fights Josh Taylor,
go ahead.
I mean, Crawford has stopped 7 opponents straight, moved up to 147. Impressive, right? And he stopped Sean Porter. It's impressive. You can't tell me no one's gonna give him credit for fighting Josh Taylor, who's moving up, and that's gonna be his first fight against Crawford at 147.
Wait, last time I checked, John Mugabe, the real beast, was the man at 154. He went up to 160 to fight Marvin Hagler, and that fight was huge.
I'm talking about what people think of Crawford. I'm not talking about that. Taylor is undisputed. He's going to move up to 147. His first fight to be against Crawford. Crawford winning, it's still going to be some criticism there. Let's say if Crawford dominates this man. You talking about money, I get that, but we talking about the legacy. Crawford is older now. He's getting older.
My brother, you're telling me that at Crawford's age, right? Because last time I checked, it's called pride fighting, not legacy fighting. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of it being called legacy fighting.
Which one? Hold on. Which one you want though? Which one you want? Legacy or prize? Because Demetrius Andredes, he went for the prize, and we see where he's at now. Which one you want? He didn't fight Charlo. He went for the prize. Where is he at now? So we got to pick and choose which one we want because it backfire on you too. Demetrius Andredes went for the prize.
That too.
He went for the prize.
He
didn't fight Charlo. He wanted the prize, so DAZN gave him the prize. And look where he's at now. Dillian White went for the prize. He didn't want to go Ortiz and then Wilder. He said, I'm gonna go this route. So it's consequences when you just want to go for these prizes. That's what I'm saying. There's some
my brother, you know what we need to get off of? My brother, you know what we need to get off of? We need to get off of those undefeated, man. Yo, it's okay to take a loss. It's boxing. It's okay to take a loss. All the forefathers have taken losses, man, and they did all right. How many losses did Sugar Ray Leonard take? How many losses did Durant take? Hagler took some losses, and so was Tommy Hearns. Last time I checked, they were called the Four Kings.
Right, I agree with you. Also, but let me say this real quick. Now, what Crawford should have did, because Josh Taylor fight, in my opinion, it's not a fact, I'm just stating an opinion, it's too late now. Because everybody talk about undisputed, okay? Pop already know where I'm about to go with this. I'm 50 plus years old, so I know what a real undisputed champion is. Real undisputed champions don't drop the belts and move up; they defend them. Okay, so if you grab all belts and then you vacant, you was just a title holder of that title. He didn't defend the shit. Now, where Crawford could have really become a fucking man, and we talking purse-wise and legacy-wise, he should have stayed his ass at 140 because there was a whole nother class of dudes that was ducked that probably would have been the champion. The motherfuckers that Crawford fought didn't duck these dudes. There was a whole line of guys down there. He would have be taught my accolades. He would have stayed there and defended undisputed against the Josh Tellers and the Ramirez and all those better versions. Because we know in down going up, whoever he got them belts was not the best at that weight class. And I'm not going to let nobody try to slide that in. So if he really wanted to do what he's claiming to be, he would have did that. Now him fighting Josh Teller now. Fuck that.
Nothing.
He's moving up. You got mother. He's saying fucking ain't ready, but Josh Teller is. Are you fucking serious? Boots will beat the fucking brakes off of Josh Teller.
I think
inside 3 rounds.
I think I'm gonna disagree with the disputed right now when it comes to them defending it in this era and this generation. Back then, they fought more and they fought bigger fights. We don't have that now, so we have more.
Yeah, that's what they should be doing now.
Right.
I feel you.
I get you. No, I get you from that standpoint because Bernard Hopkins, how did he hit 22 title defenses? I mean, he was we only had 6 undisputed. Well, before that, 5? It really wasn't that many. And mark my words, I think we're gonna have about 14 to 15 undisputed champions by 2027 because everybody is going for these accomplishments and accolades now where you can just get vacant belts here and here. Look, Canelo, he's moving up and down. So they're manipulating the system now with these accolades instead of making these big fights. But me personally, I'm an invited. I invited some of these Ohio guys, and I would tell you if Dave's in the situation where a guy has 4 belts and he talks to me, I'm gonna tell him this one thing: who's in your division deserve all 4 titles at one shot. When you done went and got all of them, you Danos, you done went and got every stone, and you mean to tell me one person can just come and take it from you when you done worked your ass off and got all these stones, and one person just come and just beat you and he grabs all of them? Think about that. Think about that for a second.
It's called
business.
Business. Why I feel you, but that's how you get the best fighting the fucking best, bro.
No, but hold on. But that's how you get that's how you also get the James Buster Douglas, who people don't even like. He can't sell, so it messes. It can also ruin the domino effect. This is why they say a person can fuck up the bag. You know what I'm saying? I believe everybody should get opportunity, but you also got to be smart too. There's some. I don't even think Teofimo, in my opinion, if I was advising him, he shouldn't have fought Camboso. You should have fought Devin.
Damn right.
You should have fought Devin if you want to fight for undisputed. You don't fight Camboso. That's just my opinion.
But if we're gonna talk about
Camboso, because there's some bozo shit.
But if we're gonna talk about Cambosis and we're gonna look at his pedigree, and listen, I don't want to. I'm talking because I don't want to talk bad about him. Because who am I? I always say I'm nobody. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a mere mortal. Those are gladiators. I'm a mere mortal. But if we're gonna talk about diehard boxing, on paper, Cambosis is doggy doodle. Let's keep it 100. He struggled against Mickey Bay. My man struggled against Mickey Bay, and Mickey Bay was out of the game for how many years?
3.
Come on, bro. Like, let's be real. Yo, the only reason why T.O.
lost that fight. I love it over here. It get rough over here. I love it over here.
T.O. lost that fight to himself. He ain't lose that fight to Cambosis. And going back,
let me get this. Shy said Crawford gonna be all right. Just wait all the smoke cleared. He got two big options. Y'all just know a lot of y'all are easily distracted. I keep saying it, man. Bud can fight for two undisputed.
Hold on a second. Let's talk. We're talking about Taylor. We're talking about Taylor, and we're talking about Spence. Now, people are gonna say,
"No, we're not talking about that one. He can jump,
huh?
He can jump. He can jump a weight class, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is, right now,
the same thing they're telling Boo Boo and Charlo to do. Right now, Bud can do the same thing that they're telling Boo Boo and Charlo to do. He can wait till after the April fight. Who wins at 154, right? And then all he gotta do is move. Say, I'm moving to 154. I'm the WBO champ. I'm invoking my clause. I'm undisputed fight.
Yeah, I've been saying that Brian Castano would have been a good fight for him because it was with the WBO connection way before the Charlo fight. So yes, he definitely can, but we don't know if that's what he's gonna do because a lot of people don't understand with these boxers. This is why
that's his plan B. I think that's his plan B though. I just think that's plan B. Like if the Earl don't work out, they like, oh, what you gonna do now, bud? I'm gonna go up in 500. And then wait for Earl to come up because he said he's coming up.
But he still has to go across the street because Bud has been showing the signs that he doesn't want to work with. But Al, why are you going to the sanctioning bodies asking them to mandate you a fight with Earl Spence when they only did it for 3 fights? That's Lomachenko, Triple G, and Kovalev. Go to PBC, sign with PBC, fight a one-off. You don't have to sign a 2 or 3 fight deal.
Yeah, so, but don't you think that's what Al's gonna want? 2 or 3 fight deal?
What you mean with Al?
Yeah.
No. He's in Canelo. I mean, Crawford is in a position, in my opinion, where he has that leverage where he doesn't have to sign for 1 or 2. If Al don't want to sign for him to a 2-fight deal, don't have to take that. He can be like, hey, it is what it is. If he fight Thurman would be a good fight for him. I think Thurman would be a good fight for him. But we got to remember that WBO is going to be a mandatory soon too. Whoever his voluntary is his next fight, after that, it's going to be a mandatory.
But at the end of the day, right? You spoke about Thurman. Wouldn't he be making more money fighting Taylor?
Yeah. Somebody asked about Josh Taylor, right? We talking about Josh Taylor, right? I'm gonna put this up. I want y'all to see this. Josh Taylor's net worth is $2 million. His biggest payday was $1 million. So fighting him makes no sense for Bud. That'll be Josh Taylor's biggest payday.
But
that's why I never understood why the Josh Taylor shit was people kept saying Josh Taylor.
Now I'll put it to you like this: whatever Josh Taylor was making at $2 million, that's without being undisputed, right? He was making $2 million, $1 million.
I think for undisputed, he got paid $1 million.
Right, but he wasn't expected to win that fight. It's what he's gonna make now. It's what's he gonna make now? Because he hasn't fought. He hasn't fought since he's been undisputed. Correct?
Who?
Josh
Taylor. He hasn't fought.
Okay then. So this is where the dollars is gonna come. Now people are gonna say, if he beats Josh Taylor, they're gonna be like, yo, that's not a big win. He was supposed to beat that. He was supposed to get that win. It's not a big win for Terrence. But if he beats Spence, what's the first thing they're gonna say? First thing they're gonna say is, yo, detached retina. Spence ain't the same fighter. It's gonna be the same thing.
No, I don't think it's gonna be it's gonna be a real big fight that everybody wants to see. Everybody gonna always have in the suits, no matter what. I'll just say Josh Taylor moving up to 147 against Crawford, who's paying out big, bro. It's not. I don't even think that fight will be competitive. I picked Josh Taylor in a lot of fights, so I like Josh Taylor. People can't tell me nothing about Josh.
I'm just talking about. Forget about Josh Taylor in the UK is making numbers, bro. Those dudes in the UK, when it comes to boxing, they don't play. It's a fact. Eddie Hearn said it. In the UK, the fans go as soon as the doors open. They're in there already. It's on a packed house.
I know. I get that, but Crawford doesn't do nothing for the UK. He needs to be in the American soil, bro. He needs to be here across the street. We don't care about the UK. They don't care about us as much, bro. I'm looking at it from a standpoint where he should be able to fight Earl Spence or Thurman across the street in America, bro. In America, I get what you're saying. That's the fight. That's still an option for him. But it seemed like he's going to be forced to take that option if he don't get the fight that he wants.
But what I don't understand is you say here, when here don't make. But hold on a second. Mike Tyson went across the pond how many times to get that bag?
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get in. Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio, here's a comment for you up here. A couple. Yeah. Ohio Run Boxing, Al Heyman, your guy here, PR, they don't have the funds, my guy.
Yeah, I did hear that. I
don't think BBC said they don't got the funds.
Yeah, they've been on the. I think they've been on a tight budget based on how they've been moving. Absolutely, but they also said Al Heyman was supposed to be out of business 4 or 5 years ago, but HBO was the one that went down. So it's always funny, man. People look for every little thing.
Yeah, HBO went down.
Yeah, but they was looking, but Al was the one in the HBO
was no longer. I heard about them coming back. I heard them come back up though. I heard about they trying to bring the HBO boxing back.
But hold on a second. They said the same thing about Don King. How many years was Don King supposed to be out of the business? And he's finally out.
No, he's still in. He got a show down here. He got a show down in Warren. He got his cruiserweight.
Okay, how much does it cost? How much does it cost to go watch the fight? A bag of peanuts?
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean, but he's still in business. You talking about completely out. He's no longer the big. He's no longer the man. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. So
you know what I'm saying?
No longer the man,
he still work with Al Heyman.
Yeah.
He still does work with Al Heyman.
His reputation is what got the best of him, though. And a lot of fighters that still sign with him is because of vulnerability. They really don't have nowhere else to go. And then you got Don, who's a legend. It's like, hey, I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where Bobby. That's where Don is. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, though.
Listen, and my opinion goes like this. I don't care what anybody says. Spence versus Bud is not gonna be Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy. It ain't gonna be Aaron Pryor versus Arguello. It ain't gonna be none of that. That fight is not for the casual. And everybody knows if you want to make money, you gotta attract the casuals. That fight right there, Spence and Bud, that's for us, the diehard fans. Neither of them dudes is pushing those numbers.
No, I agree. I do. I definitely agree with you when it comes to that. But as fans, we still want to see guys we invested in all these damn years. Period. We need our fights too. I get what you're talking about with the casual, but we need our fights too. I tell people all the time.
This is like 8, 9. It's 8 years in the making. Can I get my guy?
We need that too. We need our fights. That's
I want my fight. 8 years in the making. I want my damn fight. Give me my fight.
We didn't get Wilder versus Abe. We talked about that for 2 to 3 years until they fell off.
I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Jermell Charlo versus Hurd. We didn't get that. We was talking about that unification. They on the same side of the street and they still didn't get getting that fight. Kovalev versus Donna Stevenson. We was talking about that. We was beating that up. They didn't fight. Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe. We was talking about that. They didn't fight. Like I can go on and on when it comes to fights that we didn't get to see. But we talked a lot about.
I put it to you like I Quartet Felix Trinidad.
Yes, I wanted to see that so bad, yo. The bazooka.
But you know what? Like the saying goes, man. Yo, those are the breaks. You know what I'm saying? Those are the breaks, man. You know. Listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. When I was a young buck. And I'm not talking bad about nobody. If you love boxing, man, listen, we all a family. We love it. How we want to love it is all on each's individual. But my thing now, at my age, you know what I'm saying? My number one thing when it comes to fighters, I call them gladiators, health and wealth. I want them to have all the money they can get and enjoy their wealth with health. You know what I'm saying? And my honest opinion, if you ain't about that, then you ain't a real fan. I'd rather see Errol Spence right now retire and be able to see his kids with both eyes and not one.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I agree with you, bro.
You know? And there's many fights. And at this point, let's talk about it, man. They're not gonna make a mega payday, bro. They're not, that's not a big fight.
I just don't see that. Some people saying that fight 50 million. I don't think it's worth it.
They lost their mind.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people. I'm hearing people say that. I don't think it's worth that
maybe
much.
Maybe about between 15 and 20.
I'm with
top.
you on that one.
You know
I'm
what
with
I'm
you on
saying?
that.
I'll put it to you like this. Which one of them is a Sugar Ray Leonard? Charismatic. Which one of them Tommy Hearns? Straight killer. Straight killer. Tommy Hearns didn't talk, but he was a killer. Hearns was kill or be killed. That's why you pay for Tommy Hearns.
Yeah, but Terrence that dog. Hey, I got a question. He
more the Southern type, don't say shit. Oh, well, Ohio, I got a question for you. He said, well, if anybody know who is AB in training to fight? Because we see him training, but who is he fighting?
I don't know yet.
Omar,
what's his name?
Omar Figueroa is his next fight.
Okay.
He taking the Omar fight?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this a couple months ago, y'all. So I'm a little hype about that one because he said he's gonna take that Omar Figueroa fight.
Get away,
I was talking about the
AB
comment. He said he don't got to take that. He said that Omar Figueroa fight gonna be, maybe a little tune up for AB, get him back.
Yeah, I just think, and it's still a risk fight. I don't know. People
it's still
a risk because he's fighting
still a risk fight. But this is a fight I think he can win. This is a fight I think he can win. I think AB could have won a lot of his fights that he lost. He just still shell shocked on that Madonna shit, man.
AB could have won all his fights.
Yeah, AB is bad, man.
AB could have won all his fights.
I think AB is I think he's been the same. He just his power didn't carry as much until 147. He's always been outpunched in every round by every person he fought. He was hurting the guys. He would be outpunched. They would throw 120 punches. He would throw 30, but he knocking motherfuckers out. Like, y'all go look at the copy box. This has been always been that guy. His power just didn't carry up, but he had dog. That's why I like Madonna fight so much, because you moving up trying to dog walk Madonna.
2 weight classes.
He tried to dog walk Madonna, bro. I'm like, really? So
as a blown up welterweight, he trying to dog walk.
You tried to dog.
I fought with AB. I remember one time they asked AB, they said, "You go back to 147?" AB was like, "I don't know, man." He's like, "Motherfuckers big, man. I don't know. They got me last time. You won't get me this time."
AB ain't no bigger than 140, man. You know what I mean? And then we also got to remember, he jumped up so fast. You see what I'm saying? So he took a fucking teleport 2 weight classes and then stayed up there. Now, if AB would have gradually worked his way up there, if he would have gradually worked himself up there, it would have been a little different.
They didn't give him money, bro. They gave him money to jump directly up there. Like AB, what AB getting paid, what he was getting paid is what these dudes is looking for now. AB been getting the 3, 4, 5 million fight. He been on Showtime.
Paid, man.
He been getting all that when he was a baby. So
I'm gonna tell you in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you what hurt AB. What hurt AB is the same thing that's hurting this generation of fighters. This generation of fighters, just like AB, they don't believe going to a real training camp like Big Bear, California. These new generation of fighters, they want to be hanging out in the club, messing with the bling bling. You know what I'm saying? And this is combat sport. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's all of them, though. I don't think that's all of them. There's some of them like that. I think you got some of the spoiled Al Hammond fighters that would probably do that, but I don't think you got a lot of them like that. You got Andre Ward, the Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Devin Haney. Those guys, man, they work 24/7. And Enos. Enos ain't no club. He ain't no club over that.
Yeah. I know. I'm right in Philly, bro. So
that boy,
I'll be at the gyms and shit. He's a workhorse, man.
So yeah, but I see what he's saying though. We do have a lot of fighters more relaxed now.
They pacify, bro. Right.
We do though. We do have some though, but I know we got some workhorses out there.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. There was a 147-pound champion, right? 147-pound undisputed champion from New York City. That if he would have had that old school mentality, he would have put Floyd on the back.
Come on, Zab.
There you go.
Come on, Zab.
Listen, Zab Super Judah. Zab Super motherfucking Judah, dog. if he didn't have the little toxic energy in his corner too, because his dad knew boxing, but his dad was toxic. If Zab had a clear path, like the brother said, man, Zab would have spanked a lot of dudes, dog.
What?
I used to love Zab, man. Oh my gosh, and I met him in person a couple times. He's always a straight up thorough ass dude, man.
Yeah.
What?
And that motherfucker was freaky with it. You
What?
hear me? He was freaky, man. This dude had one punch knockout power in both hands.
Speed.
He's a southpaw. Speed. Oh my, he had everything, man. You know, just his chin and lack of discipline and focus, man. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, he's an animal, dog. I won so much money on Zab in my 20s, man.
Listen, that's the problem. That's the problem with New York City fighters. New York City fighters, they get involved in the hype and it messes up their head. You gotta go. Listen,
Go ahead and get the Edgar. Go ahead and get the Edgar. I know you want to talk.
Just saying. It's a fact. Guess what?
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta go. You gotta go country. You gotta go country. You gotta go country. You gotta go to the woods, and you gotta go get that axe. And if you ain't willing to go to the country, and you ain't willing to play with that axe, you ain't going nowhere. It's a fact. Our forefathers told us this.
Chris, when I be telling you, hold on, y'all, Chris, when I be telling you that, like I know somebody who he be hard on Edgar because he letting the hype and all the glamour and glitz gets on.
Talking about. Okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Oh, listen, I've been listening.
I'm the same way. Goddamn, on that neck.
I know a lot about Edgar, but I know a lot about him. But I actually like the way they promote him. They promote him like a boogeyman monster. That's what they're trying to do. And you need some Puerto Rican. We need Puerto Rican fighters, man. We need more of them. To be honest,
you need them. He just like he want his ass out of New York. If he's not out of New York, he want all the way upstate in fucking mountains by the prisons.
Listen. You know what's the difference? I'm gonna put it to you like this. You know what's the difference between a boxer and a thoroughbred? Ain't no difference, man. When you $5 million horse, you don't let them hang out with mules and donkeys, bro.
Say that again.
I said there's no difference between a boxer and a thoroughbred. When you got a thoroughbred, you ain't letting them hang out with donkeys and mules. You keeping them in the best stables. You keeping them in the best stables. You know what I'm saying? He's getting the best of the best. You know, and guess what, man? Once you start putting them gold chains with diamonds in them, those Rolexes, man, your mind starts playing tricks on you.
I think
get him, boys.
We had a question about AB getting money also with Omar Figueroa. I don't know how much he's getting with the Omar Figueroa. But the Conor Benn, like I said, where Broner is in his career now, he's trying to set up where he's going to get another title run. So he probably need take another tune-up. It doesn't really money is going to be good, but he's really trying to put himself in a position because he's going to be fighting on pay-per-view after this Omar Figueroa. I don't think this fight is going to be free. This is not going to be a pay-per-view. So so he's setting himself up for pay-per-view. It's all he's looking more about himself now. AB fought everybody. AB fought and didn't question. AB didn't ask about who the A side. I gotta bring these many people. He didn't do that. Broner just fought, and now he needs to get his roses. Give Broner his roses now that he's trying to move the way he's trying to move.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yo, what up, T?
That's fact.
That's good.
What fighter do you think right now? What fighter right now do you think could give Abe that payday?
What fighter right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, call me crazy, but this fight can happen in Cleveland if he can make the weight. Montana Love is becoming a real he signed with Matchroom, and I think them fighting Ohio will be a real big fight. And I think Eddie will put some money to have an Ohio versus Ohio with Montana Love and Broner. But that fight ain't gonna happen because Montana already told me Broner up. It's like he's like a big brother. But Montana is looking for a big fight because Eddie is. I think he promised him 2 fights in Cleveland, and they're trying to fight where Jake Paul fought when he fought on the undercard of Jake Paul. That is big. So I don't know who Montana is trying to get, but Broner was the name. But the finish answer your question. If it ain't Montana, man, the real big. I like Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis would be a good fight. You know what I mean?
Yo, you're gonna think I'm in love with the dude. I just think it's easy money. You think you're gonna think I'm in love with the dude, but guess who I think?
Who?
The Golden Goose, Josh Taylor. And you think I don't want you to? I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Just telling you.
AB versus Josh.
I'm trying to tell you.
No,
that nigga put the belts up, man.
And I guarantee you, Josh Taylor will be like, nah, I'll take a pass on that.
No, Josh Taylor will fight him. I think.
You think so?
I think Broner. The one thing you can sell with Broner is that you can probably try to stop him. You want to stop Broner. He didn't drop, but you can try to pitch that like I'm going to stop this kid. So I think that would be a good pitch. But I don't see nothing wrong with Josh Taylor and Broner. I think the money they will pay for that. But I don't see nothing wrong.
We can agree on that, right? That's big money right there, right?
I don't. Yeah,
that's big money.
Willing to pay. But if you go to the UK,
AB gonna sell that fight.
AB
gonna sell that fight.
Hell
yeah. Gonna sell the fight.
Hell yeah.
AB Taylor. If it's 4 belts on the line, yeah.
Yo, I put it to you like this. Yo, me crazy. I could see AB pulling the Bernard Hopkins and taking the flag, that UK flag, and stopping it on the floor in the UK.
Hey, that's funny you say that. Hey, that's funny you say that, because I always told people if Crawford wanted that Pacquiao fight, he would have took the flag and burned it, and that would have been controversial. That would have been controversial, but I guarantee you, Manny's Pacquiao wife kids would have been mad. Everybody would have been forcing me to fight Crawford, bro. Sometimes you gotta do that. That's why I respect Rolly. Rolly wasn't the top guy to fight Tank. He finessed his way up there. You gotta talk your way. You gotta do certain things to get
tell yourself.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, when y'all see certain Ohio guys in certain positions, know that I done probably pitched it to them, do something crazy. Just know that. We gonna finesse our way into getting a bag. Fact. That's a fact.
Oh man. So
yeah, I hear it.
But I respect Josh.
Hey, look,
Josh Taylor is a beast, man. When people was calling me crazy when I was picking him against Regis Prograis, he beat one of my guys, Ron Martin. He schooled Ron, and I thought Ron is,
I've seen that fight.
Ivan Berlicek. I mean, the dude got a nice resume. You can't even downplay what Josh Taylor has accomplished early in his first 18.
I like Josh Taylor.
Victor Posto. I mean, stop it. I mean,
I just think economically, he got the goods.
Well, I would love to see whoever he fight in the UK. Like I said, he going to 147, but it's going to be crazy because Josh Taylor is pretty much going to be in the same situation Crawford was with Top Rank. Like, you go to 147, let's say Crawford drops the WBO at 147, don't want it. You're going to be in the same situation. Top Rank, I mean, we got all the, PBC got all the weights over there. What are you going to do with Josh? So that's the question. What are they gonna do with Josh? He ain't, what I'm saying? They gotta start doing something.
What about Victor Ortiz?
I like Victor Ortiz. I thought he should have fought Rashidi Ellis.
No, I'm saying, what about Josh Taylor and Victor Ortiz?
Good fight. I think that's a great fight.
But it could be done though, right?
Hell yeah, absolutely that can be done.
And Boots?
And Tyron, yeah, absolutely. I still thought Virgil should have fought Rashidi a couple of years back before he actually fought Mauricio Herrera, but they've been freezing my boy out, and that's why I was telling people I thought Golden Boy should have been the one getting a lawsuit filed because they racist emails, and then you got Rashidi, like, what are y'all talking about? If you want to talk and look at all the champions, like, you talking about come on now.
Yo, look at my face, bro. Look at my face. That's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit.
That's a lawsuit, bro.
That's a lawsuit.
You talking Rashidi Ellis, who's undefeated,
boy.
sitting on the
That's
shelf
a lawsuit.
for Golden Boy. And I already know we got a couple fighters. We had this cat named Chris Peterson who actually upset a Golden Boy fighter. I forgot his name. He was from Brazil. He was an Olympian who won the bronze. My boy Chris upset him. De La Hoya signed Chris because they was supposed to shelved him, bro. 3 fights, and he actually got hurt too. But they didn't even do nothing with Chris. And then you had a guy that what's his name, Trevin, who trained with Aaron Wolf. With Aaron Wolf, he's trained with her. He got a couple knockouts on TV. They ain't do nothing with him, bro. Like Golden Boy is straight. You can see it on when it could Golden Boy. But as far as the top rank, I would say they show favoritism, but more about races and all that being no, they show favoritism. I think De La Hoya, Cotto, Mayweather, they all went through that. As soon as they get up to the high level, it become money issues, and then they don't really get pushed like they think they should. So that's why they leave. So that's the one thing about top rank. But when it comes to top rank, to all our fighters. Top rank have you fighting. You have 12 fights in years.
But I'll put it to you. But you know what though? I'll put it to you like this: Oscar De La Hoya, and Floyd showed us one thing. Yo, once you get to the big leagues, eliminate the middleman and do it yourself.
Everybody don't work like that though. I get you. Everybody don't work like that though. Crawford is a true example of that. He just like fighting. He don't really care about the business. Everybody like, you want your own promotional company? No. Mac. No, Mac doing his thing. So I think there's fighters that want to fight. They don't want to know all that other stuff, man. But we are getting to the point they have to know it. They have to be educated on this stuff so they won't get used and abused, man. You don't know how many cats I know that fighting. They under a contract that for 4 years, and the promoters don't like them. So you got promoters that's actually making phone calls to this day. Hey, I want to get. Can you match him up with so and so? I want him to lose. You got their own promoters trying to match him up to lose. So you got situations like that where they need to learn the game and understand what they're getting themselves into, or you're gonna be in a hot mess, man. So that can definitely happen.
100%, 100. And that's you know what? That's a huge part of the game, because you could be the best fighter in the world, and if you're not taken care of, you're not gonna make it.
Yep.
Because let me tell you something right now: a matchmaker could do you in so bad that it's game over for you. I put it to you like this: you could be the hottest thing since sliced bread. If you got 5 tough fights back to back, bro, you ain't making it to the promised land. You can't. The deck is stacked against you.
Tevin Farmer.
There you go.
Everybody like, why Tevin Farmer ain't coming back? I'm tired, man.
He coming back now. He coming back.
I know, but when they rushing him to come back, like, where you at? I'm tired. Tired.
But I give you a perfect. You
know what? I got my business. A lot of money. Tevin Farmer ain't broke. That's another thing you can say.
I give you a personality. Look at Gary Russell. He's the longest reigning. Am I right or wrong? The longest reigning champion right now.
Also, that plays a role too, because that boy, that money is good. He only fights once a year. He actually fighting like the day his mandatory, like his limit. Like he fighting. He's so comfortable, and that's the curse when you giving fighters too much. They don't want to fight. It's like, man.
So you're saying that's what Gary's issue is? He's getting paid,
I personally believe that's Gary. Gary is comfortable fighting once a year. Who's comfortable fighting once a year? He don't care about being a star. He don't care about none of that. That boy, he good, and he'll talk his stuff, but he'll fight a whole year. I made a joke saying
got the sauce.
I actually made a joke saying I can't wait to see him fight in 2027.
He got a tough fight. He got his hands.
You call him Tom Brady of boxing?
Man.
Oh, he's funny as shit.
Like,
2027.
You want to know something too about Gary Russell? Gary did that shit that we said. Gary did, and it kind of made him look bad when he went into Leo Santa Cruz dad, and you know what I'm saying, dad ended up really having cancer. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, why your son won't fight me and shit like that? That shit make you look like the villain, man. You ran out on the cancer patient.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I get it, but
And
again, it's about finessing your way to getting a fight. I would have told him to do something like you got to try to get these guys to fight.
That would have been all gravy if then come out later that Leo dad was, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
That's like, if it wouldn't have been none of that, he'd have been straight. That'd have been like, now you gotta fight him, Leo. But because of that, Leo was like, fuck you, motherfucker. You never get a title shot. I never fight you. I'm fighting Tank. I ain't like that. I'm fighting the dude you want to fight. I'm gonna get your payday. That's what he did. And he's still not fighting him.
Nope.
He's still not Gary.
Now, if Gary could get past this fight right now, which is a tough fight, you think he'll get tagged?
No.
They're gonna have to do something because
he gotta move up, man. I don't care what they do. He gotta move up. Gotta move up. He gotta get up first.
I don't think he should, even though he fights his brother on regular. I don't think you should jump 2 weight classes and fight Tank.
Oh no, he should go to 130, man. Should go to 130.
Tank not going back down to 130.
No, I'm talking about Gary, not Tank. Gary should go to 130.
I mean, okay, then we got
Cobra.
That's what you can fight Cobra.
I like Cobra. Cobra at 130. Cobra and him can actually make that fight. Cobra and Gary.
And Cobra one talk shit about Gary.
You got some cats at 130.
You talk shit about Gary. He said he would mop the floor with Gary.
Yeah, Kobe talks shit about a lot of
people.
He
said he was the floor.
Man, Gary a fucking
Hey, I met Kobe.
He decimate fucking Cobra, man.
Bro, Cobra ain't know how he can't be about 5'5", man. That boy is small, man.
Hey, listen, man, when you jump up there and say I'll do Gary dirty, I don't think it'll go distance. What? Who the fuck are you? When you say, Gary makes that $1 million a fight and he not on here buying jewelry and flashy cars, he not spending more money than he making like some of these other talk about serious soft business. That's a shot at, fuck it. That's a shot at Devin Haney, You showing on Instagram, you buy $1 million worth of jewelry, and bosses be like, hey, sell your jewelry to make the fight. That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I definitely seen that.
That was foul, bro. That was foul.
But hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I love Devin Haney, but he can't keep falling to the narrative that they keep catching him. Everybody keeps saying that you keep trying to make him fight on the internet. Like, I think real talk, he might have to pull a Bud Crawford. You gotta be quiet and make everything happen behind the scenes, and then when it don't happen, they're not gonna fight you, Devin. Let's be fucking real. You gotta back. He done back so many niggas in the corners. They made up shit for certain fighters. So
right.
I don't know, man.
The last fight he got was JoJo, and that was because of injury. He didn't get the JoJo.
Yeah.
He got that based off from the boxing guy.
I seen this. I seen between it coming to Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz would rather get knocked out than his head boxed off by Gary. He'd rather knock him out than get his head boxed off by Gary Russell Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to a regular person? No. But a fighter, they wire differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, I think dudes would rather get knocked out or think they got a better chance of winning than to have Devin tap that face for 8 rounds before you slow him down and catch him. And then you chase it from behind.
That's sometimes it's more about pitching it to him, man. You gotta make it sound good when you pitching a fight to a guy because they don't have to take the fight. They don't have to, and that's one thing people think that they just have to take it because the promoter said no. The promoter has to sell it to them sometimes too because they don't want to take it. If I'm fighting Tank, he gonna say, "Look, you're gonna be on pay-per-view. You got back end, but you can take this fight. It's gonna be on regular TV, but you know what I'm saying. This is
gonna win this fight. But you got a chance at Tank. People gonna see you. You're getting all access. You're getting 10 minutes of
Absolutely.
all access.
And
Think
then,
about it. You're getting 10 minutes of all access on Showtime.
yep. And
10
there it
minutes. 10
is.
straight minutes. Come on, man. Shit. Make that shit happen. I'll be like, where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Or go in there, get my. Yeah, how much money did Leo get for that fight?
I don't, because they back in. I keep telling you, they get more than what is being reported. I'll tell you that much. So I can't even say.
I'm just saying, because when Leo fight, like Leo don't fight for no chump change. I've been fucking with Leo since Cruz. Leo don't fight for chump change.
I'm gonna tell you this: he make good money when you name son after Al Heyman. You make some good money. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, he bought for his first car. He bought for his first Lambo. Leo know, man. I fuck with Leo Santa Cruz, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I know sometimes like Leo be getting like 7, 5. You know what I'm saying? He don't play no games with that. He get his.
Yeah, he eating real well.
But hold on a second. We're talking
about
$7 million and $5 million, right?
I mean, yeah. Leo asks and gets good paydays because he fights on show. He got a country behind him.
Right.
And they show out wherever he fight, they show out. And he got that Bay Area over there, man.
Yeah.
That area over in Cali, he got that on smash, bro. Like you wouldn't think. Leo,
right.
I fuck with my demographic a little bit, and Leo got it over there, man. Word.
Yeah.
When Leo lost his belt, he didn't lose. He gained fan base. He gained me. He gained me when he lost.
And
he came right back.
He won. He beat
and won. I said, now that's a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why when they was like Leo fighting Tank, like who is Leo? I mean, he's a fucking warrior. What the fuck wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Fact. Dude ain't no slouch.
Fact. That's a fact.
I said the same thing about Isaac. Man, that boy in Cruz, everybody was trying to write him off. I said, man, this is not going to be as easy as people would think. When it came to Isaac, I seen him fight a couple times, man, and I was right. You know what I'm saying? I was right.
What happens now with Isaac?
I don't know. They probably gonna put him in another a show fight just to try to get behind him and beat him. They're gonna try to build around him because I tell guys all the time.
He's the manufacturer, right?
Yeah. But you can win a fight.
They gonna push them, bro.
Yeah.
They gonna push them.
They can push you.
You gonna push them, man?
Yeah, they can they'll push you, man. They'll definitely try to push you.
Now, Oscar De La Hoya is pushing, and I need you guys to tell me: is it bullshit? Is it like smoke and mirrors? He's saying he got something big for Ryan Garcia. Is it bullshit, or you see something big happening?
After this, he should take a tune-up fight if he's smart. But he's doing what a promoter's supposed to do is call other fighters out, act like you're trying to make a big fight when you're really not, because you're dealing with a kid who just had a mental breakdown last year, who's coming off an injury last year. Why would you want to put him in a big mega fight coming off the all? You know what I mean?
Okay, but I got a question. I got a question for you, and this is coming from a fan.
I'm about to get rid of you, bro. You're bugging.
This is coming from a fan. Talking to somebody who's inside the game, right? Now, I'm from that old era, that old age era, where it could be, you could talk to me about wrestling, about basketball. I'm from the old generation. When a fighter says, "Yo, I'm a basket case. I got mental problems," should I believe him, or is it that new way of saying, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm ducking"?
I think it could be. You know
what I'm trying to say?
No, you can look at it as ducking because I think it's a trend, to be honest.
Right?
It's a trend. More like a lot of these kids in our generation now that's coming up, they're starting to be like, they're so depressed. They go through so much now. Like, really? I didn't go through that. Like, I had to suck it up. Now all of a sudden he's stressed. And my son is only 10, and I see him comment on somebody talking about, yes, I know what it's like being stressful. And I'm like, you're 10. Like, what are you talking about right now? You don't even know what that means. So I think it's a trend, and you're gonna see a lot of those type of guys like Ryan Young. That's why Canelo actually said what he said about him. He knows that this kid is not really mentally there, and that's the first thing you gotta have to be an elite guy, a fighter, is to have the mental edge. And I think Ryan has that. I think he has the looks. He's gonna get the ladies. He's got the viewership. But far as a complete round fighter,
he got a TV show. Have you seen that shit? He got a series.
No, I didn't. I heard about it. I heard about it though.
He got a series, bro. He got a series, bro. It's more than one season. This dude ain't.
He don't have to
talk about not being focused on boxing.
Hey, fighting is a hobby to him. It's not really. He's not putting it all in, and I think Canelo sees that, and that's what Canelo don't like. But Oscar, on the other hand, is trying to use the promotional part just to get him in a good position. I think he's gonna fight a tune-up, obviously. But I'm with you. That I'm stressed and a mental breakdown, and then later you feeling better a couple weeks, a month later or something like that.
As soon as Kambosos won,
huh?
As soon as Kambosos won, he was cured.
Absolutely. So it's true. That's true.
Before that, when Linares rocked Devin Haney, he all of a sudden he was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
he was
I got two questions. All right. And it comes. What is it? The Fantastic? What is it? Is it the Fantastic Four? The Fantastic Five at 135. So we got Ryan Garcia, we got Devin Haney, we got Tio. That's 3. I'm missing.
The way it went, because me and Ohio was talking about this. This is the way it went. Before Oscar just wants to get, he looking for the best package.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how it went. It was Tio and Ryan. Them dudes, they was fighting for the bottom. And it was Devin and it was Tank. And it was who? Oh, okay, Crush. And then it was which one of those 4 would be able to dethrone Lomachenko. The easiest fight to make was Tio. Bob, he promotes both of them. That's the easiest fight to make. The Devin Haney fight, he like, you ain't getting that. The Tank fight, you know what I'm saying? That I don't even know. Like, we see they still ain't doing business. It's hard for Al Floyd and Bob to do business unless it's Deontay Wilder and it's a fucking lawyer contract. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or it's mandated by the sanctioning body. They just don't do business freely a lot of times. Or it's not out there that they done business. You know what I'm saying? Because John was telling me there was a couple of guys that train PBC fighters at the damn fights, but you know, what do we know? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
on paper,
you know what I'm saying?
On paper, this 130, 126, 135, 126, 135, 126. No, it's 126, 130, 135, and really 140. We're witnessing something. We're witnessing something.
6 like that to me. I think the money's at 135, but there's a few guys from 130 that can jump up and get that money.
Right.
The money's at 135 and it's floating like 140. I don't really see a lot of money at 126. The biggest fight at 126 is Luciano Cruz, Gary Russell Jr. Leo not giving him that. Maybe it's fair for.
Okay, so now we're talking about those 3 weight divisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this closest thing to see this? And I keep talking about this. Pop has heard me talk about this all the time. Is this the second closest thing for us seeing like the 4 Kings?
I mean, no, I think because we're going off the names, and these guys are building the population. They're building the audience. But I won't say that. I don't know if I can say that. I think my thing is, in this generation of boxing now, the more these guys get popular, the more it's harder for these guys to fight. Like it's easy to get a unification fight with a Charles Martin or Rosario or Ndongo. When you don't know these guys, it's easy to become undisputed. It's easy to make these fights. The moment these guys start getting names, they start getting a little buzz. Now they don't want to take the risk. Now all of a sudden, what's this in it for me? So I like to see I get what you're saying with the four. Is it the four horsemen? No, they have to fight, man. It's like
we already seen that, and they didn't fight. The
the
4 horsemen, the first 4 horsemen before these young guys, it was Earl Spence, it was Keith Thurman, it was take your pick between Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, and it was Bud Crawford. And we got to see some of those fights.
Right,
because they were
we ain't get the one
yet. We got majority of them because they was.
We got majority of them. We got the weed out. That's what we got. We got the weed out. If you want to be real, everybody knew like there's 2 guys that's gonna dominate the division, and it can only be one. When they fight, they'll know who it is. Earl and Bud weeded out who. You know what I'm saying? So now they just got to fight. Are we gonna get the fight? Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, what you guys are telling me is that this new generation, they don't want to risk that. Oh,
they gotta fight. They gotta fight. Like Tank off. So like
what has to happen?
Tank called what you call? He called. I mean, I don't know. Tank called. He called Ryan Garcia's bluff. Right. Called that bluff, and you see what happened when he called that bluff. And man, now fight Manny Pacquiao.
What does it have to take?
Showtime, Shy in the building.
Shy, what up, my brother?
Yeah, hey, I gotta listen. I can't stay on too long, right? But I got a quick question. I know I got some knowledgeable boxing guys on here. If Cord Stevens, right, does secure this fight in April with Oscar Valdez and is successful, where does that put him in the pound for pound list amongst these young fighters that y'all talking about right now in the 130, 135 range? Because he will be a 2-division champion and also now a unified champion in another division. Where does that put him? Because we see Devin Haney with 1 belt, and the outcry for Devin Haney to get the undisputed shot that doesn't seem like he's going to be getting, but we hope he gets it. But what does this say about Shakur Stevens, a young hitter who is stepping, who's not sitting around and waiting for a fight or waiting for somebody to quote unquote do the right thing? He's marching and getting it how he lives, so to say. What is you guys' thoughts on that?
Wait a minute. It sounds like to answer your question first, it sounds like you're giving him a lot of credit, but I gotta give that credit to Terrence Crawford, man. I think we want Terrence Crawford.
No. Listen, chill. I already put that out there.
Oh, okay.
I already said the reason why he might be getting this fight is because of what the Crawford situation. Check some of my streams and my what's now. I put that out there, but I want to know as far as like what does this say about Shakur Stevens on the pound for pound list? How he's moving,
I think it's a good fight for him to beat him, but Oscar Valdez should have lost 3. But on the pound for pound list, man, he definitely should be on the pound for pound list. It definitely should put him up there. But I don't know where you're going to rank him. I have to look at it again. But man, I'm real up. I'm iffy on the pound for pound list with some of these people. It's subjective, man. Some people gonna have their own opinion about it, but I think it's gonna move him up there. Definitely move him up there. He should be on that list. He's a beast, man. I think he's gonna win this fight easy. I think it's gonna be easy. I think he's gonna dominate him. It's not even gonna be close, bro.
You did say that.
He should already have 3 losses on this box record. Let's just be honest. He got away with a couple fights where he got one was a robbery, clear robbery. There's another 2 I've seen that he just lost, man. They gave it to him. So he's been out. They just been showing favoritism for a long period of time now. He got a good relationship with Bob, so they're gonna look out. But this time, this fight is made. Yeah, absolutely. It's like they had to make this fight. And like I said earlier, I wish they would have did that with Golden Boy, because I guarantee you, Rashidi Ellis would be off the damn shelf if it was found in a lawsuit. He'd be fighting right now.
Yes, and salute to you, Ohio Runs Boxing, for seeing the bigger picture as to the Bud Crawford situation and possibly being the reason why some of this stuff is transpiring now. But salute to you for definitely being on point on that. And Coach Ring wants to say something. Tell him, shout out for half a
Go ahead, Coach Ring.
Yeah.
Blessings. I think that when Shakur gets his win, in regards to the 135 pounders, all those big dogs, he's gonna catapult all the way to number 2. I feel that the only reason he won't be number 1 is because everybody knows that Lomo has this aura against whatever. But I honestly think he's gonna catapult himself right behind Lomo, and then I honestly feel that fight between him and Lomo is gonna happen. And I honestly feel that after when he fights Lomo, he's gonna become honestly. If he beats Valdez, which he should, easy. If once he beats Lomo, he's I put him Canelo's number 1. I put him what 3? Number 3?
If he beat a Lomo, yeah, he's gonna be a fair.
And why do you think they like playing with Devin Haney with the fight, man? With the whole Cambosa undisputed.
I'm gonna tell you this. I think the politics is deeper than what people think when it comes to these fighters being independent and not, signing here and there, signing with, the zone for just a fight or two, because he's really an independent fighter. And they try to do is tell you better get with one of us. That's pretty much. Sometimes they try to put you in situations where you're gonna have to bow down to one of us. We working together when we trying to get one of you to sign with us. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to, in order for you even get petition for a guy to mandatory, you got to get that through a promoter.
Yeah.
To help you get a damn mandatory. So they have certain things set up. So I think Devin is starting to see that, he's seeing the politics of it. He just has to be able to maneuver and play his game too, man. You got to be able, if you don't want to sign with Top, if you want the lights in Top Rank, or even with the Camboso free agent. So he has the 3 belts. You have no choice but to bow down to that demands. Whatever he want, you say yes, sir. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you want to be undisputed, yeah.
You have to say yes. So it's gonna be up to Lou DiBella, who also not to Lou DiBella, but to Devin Haney and
Eddie Hearn.
And Eddie Hearn. But see, that's what I don't know if they don't want to fight on. Lou DiBella said he don't like the zone. They don't have their app. This is what Lou DiBella said for Camboso. So he said their best fight and they're interested in is Tank, and he also said ESPN Lomo, because those are big networks. You got Showtime. This is what Lou DiBella said. This is Camboso's manager. So that's what I'm looking at. How he's looking at it. They're looking at who can raise the fighter profile higher, and Devin is just not there with that DAZN connection right now. I don't really look at it as just being ducking. It's just these guys got to know, if Eddie okay with me breaking off, let me go fight here. Let me go fight on ESPN, or let me go fight. If Eddie cool with that, cool. But if Eddie is obligated, it's for the zone. I get it. But that's where these guys got to be able to have some type of leverage there. They can fight on this network here and there. You know what I mean? So I call Al Heyman fighters all the time on that. I told people, Al Heyman don't let none of his title holders go to other networks. You better not have no belt. Sean Porter, yes, you can go. Charles Martin was the only one that did it, but everybody else, no. He's turning the offers down. Everybody like, how you know they didn't offer so and so? You don't know if they offered Charlo this. You don't know. I said yes, they did. The offer's probably good, but I was not going to let his belt holders go on any other network and fight. Those belts need to be seen on Fox and Showtime, because the belts is part of the promotion. So that's what I told you. I've been watching these guys for a long time, man. That's how they do it. That's how they do it.
That's a fact. I want to ask one more thing. I know other guys want to get on here and talk, but it feels good to be on somebody else's panel, and don't have to host and shit, right? But I want to say this, right? I want to say this. I know how Non and Blue Bud like to say, and like you like to say, Pop, your little birdie. My sources, right? This is alleged, are saying that maybe it's something going on behind the scene with Mayweather Promotions also. And it kind of looks that way because there is a little friction, or there has been a little friction between Eddie Hearns and Leonard Ellaby in the past, and also you know, the history with the Mayweathers and the Haneys, because not for nothing. I think when Devin was coming up, it was kind of put out there that he was going to go with Mayweather Promotions, but you know, he did his own thing. Do you think that could you know, because it's no secret, Mayweather loves to hold grudges, you know, and stuff like that. Do you think that could be playing a major part in the whole reason why, you know, this Gambosa fight is not manifesting for him?
No, for Devin?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. He's not in the position to be A side. I don't think Devin is A side. So if Devin was who he think he is, people would be wanting to try to make a fight with him, and he would be the one just giving a purse. So Cambosa was the A side because of belts. Devin is not, and Floyd doesn't even function like that because of how he moves with Tank. They don't care about the belts. Floyd said that. Floyd he's using the politics for what they are. This game is not. These guys with these belts, some of them ain't even making as much money as Tank. And that's what he's showing them. Floyd did. Floyd made so much money. He was the belt. Where the sanctioning bodies was bowing down to him. Keith Thurman was a mandatory. You don't have to fight Keith. We'll make it up for you. We'll find something for Keith. That's what the sanctioning bodies was doing. This is a picture right now for Floyd Mayweather with 9 WBC belts in the ring. And he just like, you know, with 9 of them. Like, that's the politics. He's using Tank like that. That's why people like, Tank need to fight him. He got a belt. He's like, no, I'm creating a belt right here. They're gonna bow down to him. Tank gonna be in number 1 and number 2 on their rankings. They come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So he's in that position. But back to what you were saying with Devin, I don't think there's some friction because of Floyd, because Floyd advising him to try to build his up more. That's what he would try to advise Devin. Devin tried to do some of those things. It hasn't panned out as much. He tried to do with the what's her name, China Doll. He said that was his girlfriend. He made a little publicity with that. Had her sit ringside. She had 15 million, you know, followers on Instagram. I thought that was kind of brilliant, but it didn't cross over as much. So he's been trying to do the little. Politics to put himself in position to be an A side. It's just the knockouts. He's not getting the knockouts in these fights. Yeah. That's really what's hurting him. It's him not getting these knockouts. If Devin wasn't getting those knockouts, he's already crossing over. I tell everybody all the time, you got for black fighters, they have to cross over hip hop community. You got to cross over to the rap. You got to have rappers. You got to have. That's been the ingredient for all our successful boxers, from Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, you name it. You know, they cross over. They had these hip hop, the culture. These people talk about them. Broner is the only fighter right now that can actually lose 4 or 5 times, and people still want to see him.
Listen, Broner sell and get a fight until he retires, just because of he knows how to sell himself and market himself.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with what he does into the ring. It has everything to do with what he does outside the ring, via Instagram and even this on the fucked up side, the bad publicity as far as like the court situations and the open settlement cases. That all keeps him relevant and alive, and makes people want to, you know, see him in the ring.
Right, and he actually confessed about him and what's his name, Talk 69, whatever that kid name is.
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He actually talked about how
that was a setup.
Yeah,
that was a marketing scheme, and it worked.
And it worked. So he always been thinking like that. He's always been ahead. I see Nicki Minaj. He parties with Nicki, and she got followers. Like, he always put himself around people. I'm glad you brought that up. When he does retire from boxing and decides to go real hard full time with his AB About Billions promotion, he's gonna do very, very well. Mm-hmm.
Very well.
I got a question for you. Now, we all know Devin Haney is not a power puncher. Struggles to make 135. And I know that Kambosos is saying, I'm fighting in Australia, I don't care. can we really give Devin an honest chance to win in Australia fighting Kambosos?
Yeah,
me personally, if I was advising him, I would maybe try to take the fight over there because we all seen what happens over there.
Yep.
When Manny Pacquiao, a legend, icon, he fought Jeff Hunter and didn't get a decision over there.
Yep.
So if the fight is anything close and it's not all the way one side, they're gonna rob Devin.
You know what? I can see what you're saying with that, but I would use this as a pitch. I would tell him to take that fight because I trust in his skills where he's not going to get hit as much like Kambosos was hitting Teofimo. I think he can dominate just like Terrence Crawford did when he went to the UK against Ricky Burns. You can actually win those type of fights when you outskill them in every round, and I think Devin has that. Kambosos to me, he's a respectful fighter. I just think he's shopping to get rid of the belts. He's doing what Charles Martin did. When Charles Martin, don't forget, Charles Martin won the belt by a fighter tearing his ACL. He didn't throw a punch.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that. Go look up. He even made fun in he said,
my man with the hamstring. Yeah, that's a fact.
But guess what?
He's strong and fuck this whole shit up.
Listen, he got $8 million for his next fight. And I remember people criticizing Al Heyman for that because they was like, well, Al could have just took the belt.
Yeah, Wilder would have been a unified champion, man.
Absolutely. But hold on. Al Heyman is obligated to his fighters. That's the one thing about Al Heyman. Yes, you're going to have a little favoritism here and there. But when you tell your fighter, they are.
Oh yeah, you hit the hand on the nail. He couldn't turn down that $8 million payday.
Absolutely not.
You don't know when you're gonna get that opportunity again.
And I'm gonna tell you the funny thing too. Charles Martin blocked me because he was following me, showing me love. The moment and he blocked me for that. You know what I mean? Took a dive.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta fix the mic.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We missed all of that.
Bad. But I said, I said he blocked me. He was on Facebook, and I think when he lost, his first post was a Rolls Royce. He showed his nice car and everything.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was doing nice. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, you ain't even showing the love to the people who supported you. Everybody, you just showing off what you done bought and everything. But I was a little joke too, but you could tell it bothered him. So he blocked me on that. I was like, well, dang, Charles. But I was like, well, damn, that nigga blocked me. But my point is, Al Heyman's position when it came to that was to make sure that guy $8 million was perfect for him. He couldn't offer them nothing better than that. And that's what you do. You obligated for these fighters to get the best money possible. That's what you advising them to do. So I would have went to the UK too. Everybody say you getting robbed. Losses ain't the same in hit different. If you lose early in your boxing career, you go home to $600. It's not the same when you go home to $6 million. The losses is not the same. Tell people it's different. It's totally different.
And at today, all these fighters, like the fighters that I fuck with, that's the number one rule. You are a professional prize fighter. You fight for a prize. The money is the prize. The belts, you know, that's good for the trophy cases and all that for the grandkids and all that. But the grandkids is gonna profit more off of that prize, the purse, the P.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
This right here, my man Casey Voice said Floyd Pacquiao fight made $678 million. Floyd got 223. Manny got 122. That's what you fight for.
Well, it's the purse. It's the purse.
Purse. You fight. You fight for.
I tell people all the time, you can look at the fighters' expressions. When they go on the 10 million, you should have seen Danny Jacobs when he lost to Canelo. He was smiling. He was just
he didn't care. Yeah, that nigga, he didn't care. That nigga went to the Black Hollywood. Shout out to Danny Jacobs. He went to the Black Hollywood, got him the biggest estate mansion down there in Atlanta. Turned his back on a lot of people in New York. Hey, but what do I know? You know, and
paid
Oh,
attention.
shit.
People were so mad that he was so happy. I said, man, he a prize fighter. He got to take the loss. Like, man, he winning when you go home with 10 million, 12. Y'all don't understand. That's the position. That's what you fight for. That's what you've been training your whole life for, bro.
Facts.
But to interject to that,
yo, listen, it's fighters out here. I'm not gonna throw none of them under the bus because, like I said, I love all the fighters. Some of these fighters are getting knocked out for a plane ticket, a per diem meal package, and $400, man.
Yep.
Shit. For all that, you can go get a job at Walmart and go fight somebody at the local bar.
You know what the crazy thing is? What a lot of people don't understand when it comes to this fight game, it really is a job. They don't understand that. It's a job. It's a business. Like I told people, there's fighters that know that they're gonna lose. There's fighters that know that they're gonna lose.
Wow.
A side fighter, no, yo, I'm not winning this fight. I'm gonna try my hardest to give it my best, but I can't beat that guy.
But you know
That's
what? Go ahead.
Go
Finish. You go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
And another thing that a lot of people don't understand is when there's a fighter, right? And let's say the fighter's getting beat and they don't understand, like, yo, stop it. Yo, that fighter don't want to get stopped because his stock drops so much. A fighter's, like, let's say somebody's fighting Caleb Plant. Let's say he would have been losing all around. And they're telling him, yo, stop the fight. Caleb's like, no, don't stop the fight. I need to make it to 12 because my money's still going to stay there. Because if I get knocked out, my stock is going to plummet. And a lot of people...
I think that depends, though. I think it depends on... I don't know if that's on your stock just dropped because it depends on how the fight is going. If he's getting dominated, yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to go... If I'm his trainer, we're not going 12, bro. You can't even see. It depends on the situation. But some guys can actually bounce back that get dropped and stopped sometimes, too. You can bounce back. It depends on who you connected with, too, at that time.
But look at that phrase. Look at that phrase when they say, yo, such and such went 12 rounds with such and such. Such and such didn't knock him out.
Oh,
and that's
more
money.
Oh, no. I think it's not even, it's more victory. I won't say just more money. It's more of a moral victory. People don't believe in moral victories, but we do have them. Sean Porter lost to Earl Spence, and people were saying Crawford was ducking Sean Porter after the fight. Like, how did we go from him losing to Crawford ducking Sean Porter now? Like,
Cruz just got a moral victory.
Look, you guys just said it best. Has AB ever been knocked out?
No.
That's kept him in the game.
Yeah.
No, it's not only just that. That's
not only that, but he gave everybody, like when they say, "Hey, B wants you to fight him, line him up."
Yeah, he was able to promote. Zab Judah was the same way. Zab was losing. Yeah. When we was coming up, we didn't have social media. We had HBO. We was all watching HBO. So Zab was on HBO like every 3 months, bro. Come on, he was fighting everybody, and he was losing. You know, he got stopped. He got Kazuzu, you know, and Khan beat him. But he kept coming. We wanted to see him. We wanted to see him because back then we didn't care if you took losses, bro. Media has scared these fighters into taking these fights too. They watch each other. We got amateurs down here that don't even fight each other because they follow each other. Like, man, really?
Oh, man.
Will that ever change?
Did you say whatever change?
Yeah.
Nah. We got guys right now. It's funny. We had a guy who hit me up. Now, that's one thing they do. A lot of the fighters who fight Ohio guys, they reach out to me. It's kind of funny now how that's all being played.
Yeah, you the talent scout, man.
And listen, it's funny, man. So I find out a fight before they even tell me. The promoters are in on me because I know they hit me up like, "Hey, man, you know I'm about to fight your boy." And I'm like, "Ooh." They give me a name. Make a long story short, we had a guy who was trying to fight our guys, and he asked me, how was he? What's his resume? What's his background? You know, he was trying to debut, and I said, "Oh, he's average." You know what I'm saying? I didn't give him too much information. I wanted him a fight. So
stop it, go. My bad, y'all.
I ended up downplaying his amateur background, and he was like, so he countered back, was like, "Nah, man, I just see." So he ended up showing me some shots. of the fighter sparring Sean Porter. He ended up bringing up stuff saying, man, he's a 10-time national champion. And I'm like, well, why you asking me all these questions if you already had the information, about this fighter? You know what I mean? Make a long story short, he ended up not taking the fight because he was doing research. Not just saying they both debuting, but he didn't even want to. So the dude ended up fighting some guy in his local town, got knocked out still. He still got knocked out, but he was trying to maneuver, and he wasn't even an A-side type of fighter. So you got guys that are going to come in the game like they're A-side type of fighters when they ain't even got no Olympic background or no deep amateur pedigree.
Right.
So, that's how they're trying to, it's this social media, man. They looking too much and go to a fight on YouTube like this and this type of guy's name up. So they're not confident because they're paying attention to too much on this on social media, in my opinion. So they ducking each other. You got a lot of guys want to fight. Man, you only got 4 pro fights, and you talking about I'm gonna get $6 grand for this fight. Like, for what? It's a 4-rounder.
Right.
Like, y'all tripping. That's that social media for you, though, man. These fighters be tripping.
Yeah, Ohio, did you see the fights this weekend? Did you see Jihad?
I missed it. I missed this week. I missed the fight this week. I missed them.
I mean, I put it to you like this: when Tim Bradley said that Jihad reminded him of Marlon Sterling, I was like, whoa.
Hey, man, he's only 18, man. He was walking that grown man down.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man.
What weight class he fight? Jihad fight in?
He fought at 147, bro. Like,
listen, this is what I'm telling people now. This is why I don't take sides. Everybody talking about PBC, Top Rank, The Zone.
Oh yeah, fuck that, man.
Bro, listen, I'm with all of them because my Ohio guys gonna be everybody. But my thing is this: Top Rank is putting themselves in position just like PBC did. I'm telling people right now, they might as well get used to it because Ohio will be lit for the next couple of years with cards stacked. Big Bay is gonna be headlining. We got Abdul, Mason, undercard, Duke, Tiger, Dante. All those guys are gonna be under the card like PBC had theirs. Brunner, Rasheed Warren, Robert Easter, Terrell Goucher. Bob is starting to do the same thing he's seen Al do. But once they start building up, he ain't gonna cross the street. He gonna be making all the money. Top Rank gonna be making all the money because all those fighters is gonna be on one side.
Okay, so I remember back when I was a youngin', ABC had its stable of fighters, right? NBC had their stable of fighters. You know what I'm saying? ABC, NBC, and CBS. All three of the networks had all their stables. You know what I'm saying? They were doing their thing. Everything was on free television. You know. Then HBO came in the game and shut everything down. Then HBO, then Showtime came. Now we are where we are right now, right? So basically, if you was a fighter on ABC, chances of you fighting somebody on NBC wasn't going to happen. The networks weren't doing that. HBO came in and shut ABC, shut all those networks down. They started taking all the fighters, which was bad, but then it worked. It worked good because we were getting the fights that we wanted.
Right.
My question to you is, from where we are right now with PBC not wanting to do business with Top Rank, do you see something good coming out of this? Because right now I don't see anything good coming out of this.
Yeah, they're gonna eventually do business, man. They did business 3 times with the biggest grossing fight, Wilder and Fury.
Right.
They're gonna do business. You know what it is right now? To be honest with you, the pay-per-view shit is failing. It's on the decline.
Okay.
And a lot of the biggest fight, quote unquote, in boxing was built up on that with Spencer and Crawford. And with pay-per-view not doing what it's expected to do, what we like to call the money guys, they kind of, hesitant, like, yo, are we going to see our return?
I think when it comes to the pay-per-views, though, I'm telling people, Al is being smart. He's setting himself up at the negotiation table with these fighters because he's been paying these guys great money and overpaying them. I hate saying that, but these guys have been getting overpaid. So what is he doing is he's putting on these pay-per-views that shouldn't be on pay-per-view. And what happens? They go to the numbers, and when you go to your next fight, he's gonna be like, you only did 35K in pay-per-view. So why did you? So you see what I'm saying?
Just like that real college shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hands in his pocket, like, you know what you know
Al
you
Heyman is very good at countering without making them feel a certain way. I've been blessing you, so now I want to show you what your worth really is. You get what I'm saying? That's why he got the Chris Ariolas and Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz gonna be on pay-per-view again. You know what I mean? These guys, he's starting to balance it out. The people who that's gonna get paid, but the ones who don't deserve that much is gonna go. You gonna take this 500K or what? You gonna go across the street? You gonna get more? Like, you only worth this. They're gonna look at your numbers too. So it's about counter. So that's what it's real. That's how I look at the pay-per-view. That's why he's putting these pay-per-views on, and people looking at it as he failing. Oh, he's failing. No, he's putting himself in position before he get to the red. I ain't about to be paying all fighters this much money. That's why they on pay-per-view. That's why it's not making sense for some people. But Al, he's always ahead of the game. I'm like, no, these niggas ain't coming back to the table. Talking about, I want 2 point this and 3 point that. Nigga, look at your pay-per-view numbers, and you tell me what I be paying you.
Yo, God, listen, this plumber just pulled up, man. But yo, it was dope chopping it up with y'all, man. Shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing, my guy Captain Chaos, Smoke a Lot Pop Session. Yo, your show was cooking tonight, good brother.
Shout out to Half a Dog.
Yes.
Coach Ray.
Yeah, y'all brothers be good, man.
Be good. Do you think the next mega fight is destined to be Boots and Victor Ortiz?
It depends on how they move in Boots. Boots is going to me. Boots is not a big star yet. He's very skilled. He's one of the best fighters. So it's like if they gonna move him, they gotta put him with some type of celebrities to get him some more clout, man. Because he's knocking people out. He's getting a mandatory to beat somebody, one of these guys. But I don't know when it comes to this big mega fight, who's gonna take a risk on him because he's a low reward. You know, high risk, low reward. Yeah, low reward. Low reward. Like, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Enos is damn near. Yeah, I could see him favoring him against Crawford if they actually fight. He's really that damn good. Where we got a fighter in Cleveland named Charles Conwell. He's undefeated. People who know who Charles is, he's a monster, man. He walks through damn near everybody. And one thing he takes pride in is his sparring. I mean, everywhere he goes, he was walking through guys. But when he fought Boots, bro, it wasn't no walking through no damn Boots. That boy was conditioned just like Charles, and they had a great back and forth, man. But it was like respect. But let's just show you how great Enos is overall, man. What type of fighter he is, bro. He's good.
How long do we have to wait for Conwell to come back to the big scene?
Oh, he's been fighting. I just think
no, I know he's been fighting, but he was already there, and then that tragedy happened, and then it's like,
oh no, I never felt he was there, to be honest. Been following him. I think he was getting a little bit momentum. He's fighting NBC, but didn't nobody know him because a lot of people still did. That was the blessing of it. A lot of people don't know about the tragedy.
Right.
Certain people bring it up, but not everybody know about the tragedy. So some people catching on. He didn't fight on TV on the undercard of Jake Paul. He was supposed to be televised too, but he had two opponents drop out. So he couldn't. So they really didn't put him on television. So Montana ended up shining in that moment, which I told people that will probably happen, and he ended up getting signed by Matchroom. Okay. I mean, but Charles, I think he's gonna be active this year. He's getting some fights set up. I'm curious who he's gonna really be working with. He's with Lou DiBella, but I don't know what networks is they gonna feel like it's best for him. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if he go on Showtime with Charlo and Castano in it, bro, he beats Charlo. I think he beats Charlo. His style, he bring pressure. Charlo can't fight on the back foot. He he can definitely win some of these fights, but it's about putting him in the right situation. So I don't know if he's gonna get those.
You know what? I say Mel can't because Maul show he can fight on the back foot. Mel can't fight on the back.
That's what I meant. Mel at 154. That's who I meant. Mel.
Somebody here, you say Charlo, they'll get mad. What you mean Charlo can't fight? Charlo, nigga, we talking about Mel. Chill out, bro.
He broke the rope. No, that's just who he is. And me and Charles talked about that. Charles said when he saw the fight against Brian Castano, he was just like, he was geeked because he already knew what he saw. And but I've been seeing that with him. But yeah, Charles is they're gonna bring him back slowly. But I never thought he hit that bam. You know what I mean? You probably more experienced. You were hardcore, so you know a lot of the fighters.
I felt that Charles was on that cusp. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like he was on that cusp. Like he was just like they were setting him up. Like we're talking about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? A great amateur standout.
Absolutely.
And they were talking about him. And then like they were just like the momentum was going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. He didn't fight on TV after that. He took a couple fights off television. Because that was right. I get what you say. So he fought on television. I was supposed to go to that fight with them too.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you feel that if it wasn't for that tragedy, he gets the W, you think he would have been in the mix right now?
No, I think it would still been the same way. The politics. He's having some issues with his manager. Him and his trainer. They had some it was some politics going on there. So I think it would have probably been the same. But the tragedy, I was more focused on his mindset.
Right.
Him coming back to the fight because we've been through this a couple times. Ray Boo Boo Mancini.
Correct.
And we had another guy named Anthony Taylor who killed the fighter from Detroit, and it happened in Youngstown, Ohio. So we have a couple guys who still live today.
It just happened. It happened to the Puerto Rican guy who's fighting on the Gary Russell undercard. He's the one that was involved in the tragedy with Magadayev, Mad Max. I don't know. I call him by his nickname, and he's just steamrolling everybody. He was involved in the tragedy, took an L, and now he's fighting the rematch. Because they always say that if you're ever involved in a tragedy like that, your career just spirals.
That's why I got to give Charles a lot of credit because I asked Ray Boo Boo Mancini to reach out to him because I want him to talk to guys who've been through that, and I was happy that we actually got fighters who've been through that and came back and won fights. You know what I mean? Right. So Charles, he's like that. He's actually fighting for Patrick, and that's a great mindset to have. Yes. It's to say, you know what? I know he will want me to fight, and another thing too with the tragedy, a lot of people didn't even bring that up with Kovalev. Kovalev, he had a body. Yeah. Kovalev got a body, but they wasn't bringing that up as much with Kovalev. You know what I mean? It's like try to get past that. So, but Charles that's nothing he wants to brag about or nothing like that. It's just something he has to go through with his friends. I didn't get that all the time when I post them. People are like, oh yeah, ain't that the one to catch body? And I gotta hide the comments and certain things. Like, man, we don't want to be known and caught about it.
Yeah. It happened. It happened to the heavyweight. He was a Cuban guy. His last name was Perez, but he lived in Ireland. He fought in Madison Square Garden against I forgot his name. He didn't. It wasn't tragic, but the guy ended up being had brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mike Perez. That's the name of the heavyweight. His name was Mike Perez.
He got hurt.
No. Perez didn't get hurt. Mike Perez hurt.
Okay.
The other guy, they fought at the Garden. The other guy took a lot of punches. They didn't stop the fight. They kept going, and the guy suffered hemorrhaging. After that, Mike Perez was a very talented amateur. They were going all the way with him. This fight was gonna be which one of these two guys are gonna make it. One of these two guys is gonna be a blockbuster. The fight was on HBO and it was at the Garden. Just so happens, Mike Perez, he won, but he really lost. He never recovered from it, and now he's his career's over.
Yeah, he lost some weight now. I've seen he lost a lot of weight too. But yeah, it's don't tragedies happen, man. It happens in boxing. That's why you got to have referees.
That changes you, man, when you do something like that with your hands.
Yeah. Y'all remember that fight where the dude was hitting him and he wasn't, and the referee, he was telling the referee, please stop the fight. What fight was that? where the guy was.
I think it was Lennox.
Huh?
They was heavyweights.
I think so. I just remember the flashes. I can't remember the fight, man.
It was Lennox Lewis. He was fighting the guy that beat him. The guy had beat him 2 years before, and he was the rematch. It was for the belt too.
He cried. You talking about the one that cried? That's McCall.
Yeah, McCall.
No, not that one. This one is when the dude was just really whamming him, like, and he was looking at the ref like, "Stop the fight."
Roy.
Bam.
That was Roy. Roy was like, "Yo, stop it!" And the ref was like, "Get him!" And Roy was like, "All right, beep." And then
Okay.
That was Roy. Roy was like, "Man, I'm hitting him with everything." And the ref was like, "Keep hitting him." You know what I'm saying? Roy was like, "All right," and he hit him with like a quick 8-piece, and then he was like, "Damn, okay." Like, bro, you don't do that. You see that? If you got enough time to be like, ref, he can't take this. The dude couldn't get back up, recover, and throw another punch. You said keep hitting him. Roy's like, all right. Like, come on, bro. That ref don't need to be refereeing anymore. You need to go back to school.
Right. It happened when Lomo was fighting Comey. Lomo looked over to Comey's corner. He was like, yo.
But it wasn't as bad with that one. He like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that dude was linked out on the ropes like this, ready to go. Roy said, he done.
Yeah.
He had been beating him. Roy beat the shit out of everybody. Roy, he pointed. He said, he done. The ref said, keep doing him.
You know what was crazy? And I'm not saying that I know more than everybody. I don't. But there's to the casual, they don't understand the fight game because you could tell a casual, like, yo, listen, man, there's some fights where the dude is so nice with it, he carries the other dude. And they'll be like, well, what do you mean he carries him? Meaning that he knows he can knock him out of any round. And he plays with him.
I'm gonna give you a fight. I'm gonna give you one fight that actually happened. Kovalev versus Pascal 2. He purposely wanted to punish Pascal, and I remember that fight. I'm gonna go back and watch that just because y'all mentioned that. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Let me tell you what was funny about it. It's not funny, but it is funny to me. Kovalev, every time Pascal would come on strong, they would bring Pascal's daughter back into the arena when they started rooting for him. As soon as he tried to shoot his daughter down, Kovalev started beating his ass, like boom, boom. And then they get her daughter up and move her out the arena again. Man, go watch it, bro. They was getting his daughter. She was up and out of the chair. She had to be about 6, bro, 7, 8 years old, probably about 7. But I remember
just take it to the back. So she can go ahead and watch cartoons in the back.
Right.
Man.
But Kovalev said he purposely he just wanted to punish him. He didn't want to finish him. He just wanted to punish him because of all the stuff he was saying.
Pascal talked a lot of shit.
He did.
He talked a lot of shit that second fight up and coming. He was just talking a lot of shit. You could. Ooh. Oh man, your boy look extra young. Your boy look extra young in that one. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, we were like, I'm gonna get back to that, yo. I'm a classic smoke. I hope y'all enjoy. I ain't even get through the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Hope y'all enjoy it. Like, yo, I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna keep that up there. I'm gonna bring that back up when I jump back on later on and talk about all the things that I can remember, like how we was talking and shit. I'm gonna go back through it and eat and just dissect that shit. Because it was only 2 years ago, and look how much has changed in 2 years. That's a fact. But y'all be good, man. Stay smoking all day. Don't let that smoke go over your head.